with me to my chill sesh. Chill sesh. So I have today I have, let me sit back in my seat, because I'm sick. Okay, I'm sick. I have many chronic illnesses, and they are all flaring up like you wouldn't believe. But I thought I would share with you some of the things that I've been working on while I'm stuck in bed. So there's not a whole lot you can do once you are bedridden. I don't know if you knew this, but if you are bedridden, you get really bored. So I, a long time ago, started to make a custom denim jacket with many different pins and patches. So I have here, this is a patch from the Painted Desert. For a trip that I went on to a national park, okay? The patches from a national park are the best ones. And I have a couple of pins. I used to have pins for all of from Demon Slayer because it's my favorite, you understand, it's my favorite. And the other ones wouldn't clip on very well. I don't know what was up. I don't know what that, like, I would clip them on and they would fall off. So I don't know if they're too heavy. Like, I don't know what the true issue was, because they would just keep falling off. So I don't understand. Closer. Do you mind if I get a little closer to you? Do you mind if I do that? Is that okay? Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to ask forgiveness later. So, and this is Songo from Inuyasha. This was from a friend. Right here, this one was from a friend. It says, I swoon for the moon. I swoon for the moon. I swoon for the moon. Let me just give you a better look here. I'm gonna show you a little bit more. Okay. I swoon for the moon. This is a damsel, a dame, and this is the moon. I swoon for the moon. I swoon for the moon. I swoon. Let's give some attention over here to Songo. Little attention. Give her a little bit of a treatment. She's been through some hard times. Okay, she's had a hard time. Let's treat her gently, nicely. You know, in the dub for Inuyasha, Songo is voiced by Kelly Sheridan. Do you know who Kelly Sheridan is? She's Barbie. She's the voice of OG Barbie. Can you imagine this deadly ninja being voiced by Kelly Sheridan? by the OG Barbie Mattel Barbie voice. I have to watch it in English because I just need Kelly Sheridan to voice Songo. I just need it. Let's go next. I sewed on some charms to the pocket here. I bought these charms, I think, at probably Hobby Lobby or something like that. Maybe even at a probably even at Walmart, to be honest. I just found them somewhere because I thought they would look really cute. Dangling. Unfortunately, this does mean this jacket can never see a washing machine. Can never ever see the inside of a washing machine. But I think that they are particularly, let me hide from the camera. They are particularly fun. I have a dragonfly. I have a lotus flower and a bee. A bee. So now this area is a little empty because I'm still working on it, you see. But I added this patch here. This little fox. I added this fox. I had that patch for a while, but I hadn't put it on. I couldn't find a good place for it, but this seems to work, and I hope other additions coming down to the side here. Other additions down here. Will make that fox placement worthwhile. Yes. Her hair is not perfect, okay, but it's fine. She did it at home, okay? She did it at home. And she saved money. She did it at home, okay? These, I'm very proud of these next ones, so you have to agree. Let me just take a step back here. My back is killing me. I have a bit of tea in here. Try and up it in the morning, nights. Try and up it in the morning, nights. I put sleepy time tea in here. It's not like patented sleepy time, but it's a tea to make me sleepy. Hopefully, hopefully to make me sleepy. Just like this video was made to hopefully make you sleepy. My back is killing me. Let me just. Okay. That's the stuff. You have to agree to be especially impressed, okay? Because I've never done anything like this before. I've never done anything like this before, so you have to be impressed with my progress, okay? Alright, so I got some embroidery thread and I embroidered this little 4-leaf clover. This 4-leaf clover that I have here. I embroidered this 4-leaf clover with much difficulty because I had to go into the pocket to do this. That's where the pocket is. So I had to do it through the pocket. It was kind of hard, but I think it looks pretty good for my first, like, freehand. Embroidery art project, don't you think? Remember, you agreed. You agreed. Yes, okay. Okay. So, also, obviously, on here as well, which you would have seen. Gosh, okay. I also embroidered these leaves all down the side here. Let me get a bigger brush with this. Let me get a bigger one. I think this will be useful. Okay. This. All these leaves here, you can see, they're not as bright as the clover, but I wanted kind of a subtle detail. Oh gosh. You know, I wore these on my last video and they kept rotating a little bit, and it really bugged me. It really bugged me on the video. It really bugged me that you could see that they were rotated out of place. Now, I should have picked bigger nails, but to put on these when I made them, but I did not. So next pair I make, they're gonna be bigger, but for now we rotate. Okay. So now that I've shown you the leaves that I've embroidered, that you were so impressed with, you said, "Hey PJ, that's the most incredible embroidery I've ever seen on a jacket." And I was like, "Wow, I really think so." And you said yes. So now that I've shown you that, I'm going to show some other parts of the jacket. Okay. So I have the back here. I have a Barbie patch. Right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. Okay. The Barbie patch that I have right here. I'm gonna try to trace it, and I'm probably gonna struggle. Barbie patch. I recently had to sew it on again because it was peeling off right around the edges. It was peeling just a little bit. And here on the back is a panel. There we go. This panel I added myself with the fabric. I cut it out and I sewed it on myself. You can see a little bit here, the stitching. I was not aiming for beauty in this project, so a lot of the sewing is very rudimentary and very homey, which is what I wanted. So I have that panel, and then on the back, the bottom here, I have the guy who didn't like musicals patch. Let me show. The guy who didn't like musicals. Now this is a patch from another Star Kid show. This is from a guy who didn't like musicals. Another horror comedy musical. Very niche, but I love it. I'm obsessed with Star Kid. I'm obsessed with Star Kid. I'm obsessed. Okay, let's see what else we have on here that I haven't shown yet. So we've got the other side. I've got both sides of the collar have this little pin. It says full of magic. Full of magic. Full of magic. And I put the two hands, one on each side of the collar. And I try to turn them so that one of them is up and the other is, oh, I can't lay it down. I'm not gonna stand up to show you, but you get the point. Like one of them's up and one of them is upside down. One for the receiving hand, receiving from the universe, and one for the letting go. For the letting go. the letting go, receiving, and the letting go. So, the other patches I have from this saddle jacket. Okay. I have good old Nessie right here. Good old Nessie, and I want to give Nessie a little brushing. Give Nessie a little brush. Nessie, give a little brush. I also, you can see, I added some of the leaves up here, but not down here. I wanted it to show when this was closed, button closed, but just for the top. Just the top. And I also have these scissor charms on the collar on both sides. So one here and then one on the other side as well. Down below we have some more pins. Got Boba Fett. And this one says, "Is that a JoJo reference?" Which I thought was really funny. Admittedly, now don't come for me, but admittedly, I've only seen about 5 episodes of JoJo. I intend to watch more, but I've only seen the 5. I do enjoy it, but I just thought that was so funny. Is that a JoJo reference? I have another charm here, which is a compass. I have a compass charm here, right here. And then down here, I've got a trilobite. This was a gift, I can't remember exactly. I think my boyfriend gave it to me. This is a trilobite. I think it's called a trilobite. And I thought it was funny, and I watch a lot of Lindsay Nicole, so it seemed apt to get a pin. And this one is Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. This was actually given to me by my boyfriend's mom. It was very sweet. Very sweet. So I love to keep that one right here. Love to keep it right here. Now, just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. I have more embroidery. This one is not quite as detailed, but I didn't necessarily want for it to pop, you know. Also, I didn't have a lot of embroidery thread, so get out of my business. These are waves. Some waves. These were very difficult to embroider because I had to do it all through the pocket side. So it took a long time. Now, a feature of my jacket that I really love is actually these faded stripe panels I put in on the lining of the pockets and also on the siding. It's over here as well. And I really like this because this fabric actually came from my one of my safe shirts. I am autistic and a lot of textures bother me from shirts and such, and colors can bother me too. And sometimes I would just get into a fit, like really upset if I couldn't figure out something like okay to wear And this shirt was one of the shirts that was always okay for me. Always okay. So I call it my safe shirt. And it got ripped. Several years ago, and I was devastated. I was devastated because I didn't have it anymore. And I couldn't find anything like it. And I was devastated, but I kept the shirt even though I couldn't wear it. And then I had this idea. I had this crazy idea to cut it up and to put it on this jacket so that I would always have it with me. So I went ahead and I cut strips and I added it to the jacket. And at first I was nervous. I was like, was that a bad thing to do? I just totally like shredded the shirt. But then once I put it on, I was like, no, this is right. This makes me feel so good. I love this jacket now. So that was a really great addition. That's a really great addition. And I think the final detail is this right here. So this was some more waves. I did this just on one of the sleeves, not on both. I didn't do it on both because I wanted it to be kind of asymmetrical. But I did this with regular thread. I did some waves and I did it all the way around the sleeve. All the way around the sleeve. So there you go. That is the denim jacket tour. Denim jacket tour. I think it makes some fun noises when you move. I like things that are very jangly. I like jangly earrings. I like jangly pins. So let's test the fit now. Let's do it. Let's test the fit. So here's the fold. We're gonna look down the foot. This is the full jacket. All of its little jangly parts. There's the other pair of scissors right there. This pair. I am planning to add quite a lot more to it. I even have some pins right here waiting to be placed. This one used to be on it already, but it just fell off. I love this one. It was from my dad. He gave this to me a couple years ago. And then this one I got Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know if this is Brotherhood or the other one. I'm not that distinguished about this, but I do enjoy Full Metal. And so I wanted to put this on, but it's quite large. It's got two pins. Two pins. And I don't know where the best place is to put it. The pins are always tricky because a lot of them do fall off. The only one that's never fallen off is this one, because it has a different back on it. So I do prefer patches to pins because pins do fall off a lot. But I will put these on at some point, this one. And this one as well. And this one That's all that I have. That's my whole jacket. And I will make jacket updates, maybe, if people are interested. But this is the jacket. Until I get more embroidery.